I mean, on the court, ball dribbling, cashing checks. College hoops, beats, pump, breaking necks. Guns picks in the air, we ain't playing nice. Best rolling, paper stacking straight ice. Double units fired, man, winners only. Player props hitting, no rolling lonely. Bankroll swole, just stacking that cheddar. Breaking ankles daily, no one do it better. Let's keep dancing, 10 shots fired. Cashing best clips, reloaded, never tired. Have ourselves a day, straight up ballin'. Every show lit, you know we all in. Hit the hardwood, buzzers buzz, call it lit. Numbers crunch, strategy so legit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the GunzPicks channel. I am GunzPicks, the host with the most point guard podcast in the self-proclaimed CBB goat himself. And yes, having a little bit of cold streak on these plays. However, the best bets are cashing left and right. We missed out on two of the plays. We hit our best bet with Wisconsin. Easy money on that one, and we love it, baby.
You're so money and you don't even know it.
Bringing us to a record of what? 31 and 23 on the video plays. If you like the content that comes on the channel, I say it once, I say it twice, I'll say it every time I do a video. You need to like and subscribe to the GunzPicks channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, hit everything to get me in the algorithm of all algorithms the YouTube deems fit. And by God, have you guys been doing that on a consistent basis? I appreciate that, but you got to keep doing it. Keep us growing, keep us leveled out, and keep us getting the subscribers. I got 3 plays here for the Wednesday night slate here in college basketball. Dub Club actually did pretty good today. We went 7-3 on the 10 plays that I gave out today. So while I'm just 2 of those plays were the plays that I gave out on the show. So sometimes it just happens to be the plays that aren't hitting are the free plays and vice versa on the premiums. But still good record there. Hit about 50%, 56% in college basketball so far. And we'll continue this momentum all the way through it. If you want to join now, all access right now is probably the best way to go. You can invest in the GunzPicks for a year. 50% off. That ends on March 1st, about 10 days from now. So if you want to join up, please do that now. You can go to X, and it's my pinned tweet. Click anywhere. You can do college basketball. You can just do you can do the all season NFL. NFL and college football. We hit over 70 units in both of those sports combined. So, yeah, pretty good year for myself. We got to continue here with college basketball. Let's get into the plays. Let's talk about the first play that's on the board here. We got a nice one here, a doozer. I guess a doozer from a betting standpoint. In the A10, we have UMass going against VCU in Siegel Center, Richmond, Virginia. 6 p.m. East is the tip-off in this game. And when you look at this matchup, the weakness with UMass is their offense all season long, right? 242nd in offensive efficiency, 344th in field goal percentage, 356th three-point percentage, and they're 323rd in free throw percentage. They're going against a VCU defense that is top 25 in the country. They're 25th in offensive efficiency, 12th in opposing field goal percentage, 17th in turnover percentage, 9th in block shots, and they're 23rd in steals. So very good defense here for VCU. Now, when you look at the offensive perspective here for VCU, they're ranked 57th in offensive efficiency, and you're saying to yourself, well, offense is kind of mid, right? Well, look at what this team has done in their what have you done for me lately is what we like to say. Shout out Janet Jackson for that song. But they've scored 80 points per game in the last 11 games, 84 points per game in the last 6 home games. So this is a team offensively, it's kind of finding themselves at the right time. So I like this VCU team a lot. And these 2 teams did meet last season, and I like to look at last year's specs on this one. VCU was a dog in both situations against UMass. They were a 2.5-point dog and a 1-point dog versus UMass last season. Now you're seeing VCU completely turn around in a year's span, and now you're seeing them as a 17.5-point favorite here. 16.5, depending on what books you get. I've seen 18s out there now. And that when you see this line, this is an absolute VCU line because they have absolutely dominated in these specific spread situations. They're 5-1 ATS in the last 6 home games as a double-digit favorite. They're 8-1 ATS as a double-digit favorite between 10 and 20 points as well. We've been taking advantage of this type of spread all year with VCU. And while, yes, UMass has been a very good covering team on the road, I think with this situation, looking from last year to now, I think VCU is just the better team. And don't forget, if you're looking at, oh, yeah, UMass does cover on the road, This is the largest spread that UMass has had all season long in any game, and it's against VCU. So I think VCU absolutely dominates them here in Richmond, Virginia. Give it to me all day long. Give me VCU minus 16.5 as play number 1. All right, next game on the board. I've said it on Pub Sports. I've said it on this show. It's not called the Sun Belt. It's not called the Fun Belt. It's called the Gun Belt. And guess where we're going in this game? We're going right to the Gun Belt. South Alabama versus Arkansas State. First National Bank Arena in Jonesboro, Arkansas. 8 p.m. is the tip on this game. Look at these two teams, pretty evenly matched as far as their record is concerned. 19-8 on the year, 15-10 and 15-10-1 ATS. They're also 12-1 straight up at home with Arkansas State. Then you got to look at South Alabama, 18-9 on the year, 12-12 ATS, and 6-5 straight up on the road. These teams, when you look at the matchup here statistically, they kind of match up pretty evenly. They're both bad shooting teams. They both take care of the ball pretty well on the offensive side. Both defenses are ranked in the top 100 as far as defensive efficiency is concerned. Both are ranked high as terms of opponent field goal percentage. So statistically, yeah, you got to say, oh, these two teams are even. But let's pump the brakes. Let's see what these teams have done as of late. Looking at both of these teams, how they play currently, you have Arkansas State, who is 8-3 straight up in their last 11 games. 2 of those losses were on the 3rd and 4th leg of a 4-game road stretch, which was just very recently. So they lost those games. Then there was a home game at Troy in their previous game, but that was a revenge angle there for the Trojans in that spot. So I throw those 3 games out because it was scenario-based type of plays. When you throw those out, 8-3 straight up in their last 11, they also covered the 8 games that they won. So if they're going to win the game, which I think they will in this spot, typically they do cover. Then you got to look at South Alabama's side. 4-4 straight up, 2-6 ATS in the last 8 games. They're also 1-4 ATS in the last 5 road games. And then we have, lo and behold, the revenge angle, because Arkansas State lost to South Alabama in the first matchup on January 9th, 76-62. Kind of embarrassed in that game. Arkansas State was a 1.5 point road dog in that situation. Now you're seeing them here as an 8.5 point favorite. Big line swing from game A to game B, in my opinion. These are the spots we love to hammer. Also, look at Arkansas State. They're 6-1 ATS in the last 7 home games, and they're off that straight up loss to Troy in their previous game as 6.5 point favorites. So I think Arkansas State bounces back here and does it in fashion. You have the revenge angle. You have the line shift from game A to game B that we love to take on this one. All boxes checked. Give me Arkansas State minus 8.5 as play number 2. All right, before I get into the best bet, make sure you like and subscribe to the GunzPicks channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the bell if you haven't done so already. And get into the comment section. Tell me if you love the plays, hate the plays. I try to answer every one of the comments that are coming through. I appreciate all the likes that I've been getting on these videos. I appreciate all the views I'm getting on these videos. You guys have been doing a hell of a job supporting the Church of the Gun as a true gun disciple. Please keep hitting that like button. Smash it all the way through. We'll be cashing tickets all the way through March Madness. That is what I'll give to you for your effort and appreciation of every play and video on the GunzPicks channel. All right, you know what time it is. It's time for best bets. Let's go. Best bet. We're going late night degenerate special here. We're going to the Mountain West. We're going with the New Mexico Lobos going against Boise State Broncos. Extra Mile Arena in Boise, Idaho, 10 p.m. East is the tip on this one. And Boise, when you look at their statistics, very reasonably balanced. They're 51st in offensive efficiency, 59th in defensive efficiency. If you have strengths of this team to be noted, defensive rebounding, they're ranked 3rd in the country in that statistic. And they're a good 2-point shooting team, ranked 26th in the country in terms of that 2-point percentage. And they're a good free throw shooting team. They're ranked 35th in that statistic as well. Then you got to look at the New Mexico side. Their strength all year is their defense. They're ranked 26th in defensive efficiency. On the offensive side here for New Mexico, they're ranked 70th in defensive efficiency, but they are not the best shooting team in the country. They're ranked 161st in field goal percentage, and they are a poor free throw shooting team. We need good free throw shooting teams to cover spreads, and New Mexico doesn't fit the bill. They're ranked 300th in that statistic. Then you got to look at Boise. Been a solid home team all season long. They're 10-1 straight up, 8-3 ATS at home this season. They've covered 5 straight home games. So they're in a prime position in this spot. And guess what? Once again, we have the revenge angle because these two teams did meet on January 17th. New Mexico absolutely dominated Boise, 84-65 in that game. Boise was a 4-point road dog in that spot. Now you're seeing Boise as a favorite in the next game. I just think this is a perfect spot to be taking the Boise Broncos. And also, Boise is coming off a loss in their previous game on the road. So I think they're going to want to bounce back here in good fashion versus a team that has already beaten the snot out of them. They're sitting here as a favorite. They're playing at home where they play their best ball. And by God, I think they come in here at 10 o'clock tomorrow and dominate the game. So give me Boise minus 2.5 as my best bet for Wednesday night. All right. To recap, for everybody that is just catching the show, VCU minus 16.5, Arkansas State minus 8.5, and my best bet is going to be Boise minus 2.5. Those are the plays that will pay the bills on Wednesday, and we got to get back in the stride of just dominating college basketball on these free plays. And to do that, I need the like button to be smashed. I need the subscription button to be smashed, and the same thing with the notification button. Also, get in the comment section. Do a little bit of type and say, way to go, Guns. Let's get it, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you want to put in there. I don't care. That will help out as well. But I appreciate everybody that's joined the show. You do it now. You do it later. Please share with everybody on the planet. Make sure everybody's watching stuff on the GunzPicks channel. But that's going to do it here for the Wednesday version of the Breakin' Ankles show. I am GunzPicks. Let's cash some tickets. Let's dominate the bowl. And as always, let's keep dancing. Ba-bang.
Daily, no one do it better. Let's keep dancing. Cannon shots fired. Cashing best clips reloaded, never tired. Have ourselves a day. Straight up ballin'. Every show lit. You know we all in. Hit the hardwood, buzzers buzz, call it lit. Numbers crunch, strategy so legit. Breaking down plays, knowledge.